Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is CombatEX coming at you with another game. And you guys might be wondering, why don't I say, alright, hey guys, this is CombatEX with another FP VOD, like I did in my Starcraft 1 games. And to be honest, I don't know the reason for that. And so this game, starting from the next game, I'm probably going to start saying that. And this game, like I said, some of my games are going to play legit, some of my games are going to cheese. And this one, I'm going to show you guys how to cheese. And I forgot to set my pro bell because I'm talking too much. But this game, I'm going to show you guys how to cheese. And this map is actually, it's beautiful for PvP cheese. It's beautiful, like for PvT and PvP. And I was going to build my pylon on the other side of the shrubberies, but this time I'm going to build it here because my probe is really late. And I apologize for the 360p or 380p of my last video. That was really stupid of me. I made the stupid mistake of not compressing my video for YouTube quality, and so it fucked up. But forget about it. This video and from all the videos from now on are going to be HD. And now look what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm building a gateway right outside the shrubberies. You guys might be like, why is he doing that? Is he fucking stupid? The probe's going to see it. But no, he's not, because my probe is going to be inside the shrubberies when his probe is inside the shrubberies, because I'm going to know when his probe's inside the shrubberies, because I'm going to see it coming. Holy fuck, that took a lot of breath. And so I'm going to deny his probe from getting vision of the shrubberies, because if both your and your opponent's probe are inside the shrubberies, then they can't see the vision that the watchtower gives you. And so, therefore, I'm going to know when his probe's coming, and I'm not going to let him see it. And if you're wondering if he can see it from the other side of the map, the other watchtower, you can't, because I've tested it out. And now I know that his probe, I know the timings. Okay, now you might wonder, why did I go scout? What if he comes now? I know the timings, and I know that he won't be coming with the scout unless he's scouting with the cybernetics core. And if he is scouting with the cybernetics core, then he should be dead, because he wouldn't have enough probes to begin with. And, oh, what the fuck? Forward gateway cannon? Okay, I see what's going on. Alright, so you guys might be wondering, what the fuck is he doing? I'm actually playing this guy for the second time. I proxy 2-gated him the first game, and I raped the shit out of him. And, so now he's being really paranoid about it. What do you call it? What was I gonna say? Yeah, like, believe it or not, I tried to find lots of games to record, and it's actually really hard to find a good proxy cheese game to record. And now you guys may be wondering, fuck, your cheese failed, and what do you do now? No, it didn't fail. You think that cheese failed? I made him a forge, made him a cannon, I think that was the second gateway. I think he made. I didn't even say that properly, but you know what I mean. I forced him to make a second gateway, and what did I do? I invested 2 gateways and a zealot, and the gateway is going to become useful because I'm making a cybernetics core and I'm teching up now. And so, yeah, sure, I didn't do damage with it, but I'm not behind in any. Well, I might be behind by like a probe or 2, but whatever, it's nothing. And now, what's going through my head? Okay, he has a forge, and he's going to be teching up now. So this is what's going through my head. What's going through my head is, I know that what's going through his head is that he has cannons, and so he doesn't need detection, and so therefore he can go DTs. The reason people don't go DTs that often is because you need detection. If your opponent goes DTs, he can own you with their own DTs. And it's going to be some sort of gay base trade situation, and that, therefore, the odds of him going a non-robotics facility tech are very high, and usually it's DTs. That all is going through my head, and so with that in mind, I'm going to be getting a robotics facility, because I know that he's probably going to be going DTs because he already has the detection, and he doesn't need any more detection. He doesn't need the robotics facility. And so, therefore, I'm going to be getting my my robotics facility very, very soon, because it's most likely, I'm not saying it's for sure, I'm saying it's most likely he will be going DTs. And so what if I get an off? What's wrong? Like, going a robotics facility tech is not, it doesn't put you behind in any means. It's perfectly fine. And why am I getting my second gas? Why am I not building so many units? The reason for that is because I know, like, think if you were in his position. Okay, my opponent proxy 2-gated me. What if he's going for mass units? I can't push out, because if I push out, if hypothetically he could be building lots of units. I know he's thinking that, and so when I know that he's thinking that, I can cut corners. I cannot make that many units, because I don't need to. I can cut those, like, I can cut that units, get the extra gas, get extra probes, and with that, that's going to help me, right? And I know he's going to be going for some sort of tech. Like, who the hell cannon rushes and goes into, like, 4-gate all-in? No one does that. You're supposed to go cannon rush and then, sorry, not cannon rush, defend with cannons and go into 4-gate all-in. No one does that. You're supposed to go cannons into, like, some sort of tech, right? Like, preferably DTs. Like, I know that most players go DT tech after they use cannons as defense, because it's kind of standard. Like, it makes sense too, right? Like, you already have the protection, you don't need to get DT protection, you don't need to be getting overrun by a 4-gate, so why not go DTs? And so I'm expecting that from him. And so with that, I'm getting my obs, and I'm going to be getting a second obs. And another thing I want you guys to note, okay, watch, I'm building a pylon here. This is not what I wanted you guys to know. I'm just building a pylon there, so I figured I'd commentate on it. My first obs, look where I'm going to send it. I'm not going to send it directly to his base. I'm going to send it to the path where the DT hypothetically could come, because if it comes, I can run my obs back. A big mistake most players make is they just send their obs right to their opponent's base, which is not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be sending it towards the DT path, because you need to know if your opponent's going DTs. And how many Protoss players have had that situation where a DT reaches your base while your obs is like halfway to their base, and you're like, fuck, I gotta return it back. And so there, you can't fall for that mistake. You need to make sure you get that ob sent in the path of DTs, because it's so important. Like, you don't want to lose to stupid shit like that. And now, you guys might be wondering, what are you doing now? What's your transition plan? Where are you gonna go here? Okay, here, DTs. First thing comment on this. Force field the DTs in. That's 250 minerals, 250 gas. I'm really bad with math. It's really bad that I'm in a math program, but I'm just kidding. I'm not bad with math, but I didn't feel like calculating there. He spent a lot of minerals there, and he lost all those 2 DTs, which is huge. You guys might not think losing 2 DTs is huge. That's a full 250 minerals, 200. Oh God, I really want to calculate this. It's hurting my head. 300 minerals, 250 gas. I think. I'm not really sure how much 1 DT costs, which is really sad because I have like 3,000 games. Anyways, okay. Now what's going through my head? He has DTs. He has cannons for detection, and he has DTs to harass me. What's going through my head is that he's not going to be getting any sort of robotics detection, and therefore I can go DTs. Why am I going DTs when he already has detection? Because I have an obs in his base knowing that he doesn't have a cannon in his mineral line. And most players don't make a cannon in their mineral line because they have cannons at their front, and the only way for them to get to the mineral line is by getting a war prism. And most players don't think that they're going to get a war prism. And so therefore getting a war prism and getting warping shit into his base is so smart, because I know that he's not expecting DTs, because who the hell expects DTs after you have detection? No one expects DTs after you have detection. And so therefore I'm going DTs because he's not going to expect it. And again, this is all mind games. You notice how everything I'm saying is all essentially mind games. It's so important to play mind games with your opponent. And what the fuck is this? Holy shit, he has an expansion. Alright, this changes things. What's going through my head right now? Okay, he has an expansion, and so therefore I'm assuming he got this expansion right after he got the DTs hit my base, because, and this is really smart, the position he expanded, because think of it, if I sent all my units to kill this, he would counterattack my main, and he'd still have a base, and I wouldn't have a single base, and so therefore he would probably beat me, and so I can't send my whole army to kill that base, which is really smart of him. Expanding there was probably a really strategic, it gave him a really good advantage, I guess, a natural advantage of the way this map is structured. And now, okay, so I'm expanding somewhere else, so why am I doing this? I don't know, actually. This is a really bad move. I shouldn't be doing this. I don't know. You know, I'm not perfect. I don't recommend that. I recommend expanding to a natural in a situation like this. I guess I'm hoping for him not to scout it. Okay, I think it's because, like, I'm behind, and, like, I shouldn't, like, I don't want to, like, I am kind of behind right now. I'm not really behind. But anyways, okay, yeah, like I said, 2 DTs here. He's not prepared for it, because who the hell expects your opponent to warp prism DTs into your main when you already have detection? But I had an obs in his base knowing he didn't have cannons there. That's why I did it. Now I'm going to be pushing out just a little bit. I want to secure my natural. Not secure, like, actually get a base, so I just want to, like, push out, because I know I have a bigger army than him, because he's been investing lots of DTs and cannons and whatnot. Killing his Nexus in his main, because again, that's the first thing you want to target if your opponent doesn't have the robotics facility. If they do have the robotics facility, try to target pylons, you know, DT shrine, that kind of stuff. And don't lose your DTs, guys. It's so easy to lose DTs to stupid shit because you're not watching. It's like, I know you guys take it for granted that they're cloaked and they're not going to get hit, but DTs do go astray. Like mine just did. I lost 1 DT. Like, exactly. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you're going to take it for granted that DTs are cloaked and they're not going to get hit, like, your opponent can micro it and make your DTs go towards their cannons, and you lose it. And now, I'm not perfect again. I'm losing my units there. And I just want to take a brief second to tell you guys, this is exactly why you don't need fucking streams. Like, I'm sure you guys are learning a lot of here that you guys are not learning off streams. Because in streams, they don't fucking teach you to, like, what's going on in their head. I'm actually teaching you guys that. Transferring these probes. Why did I send my units out before? Because I didn't want his probe to see me transferring those units. I'm pretty sure he's still going to see this. I should have taken the other watchtower before transferring these probes. That's a little bit stupid on my part. But, whatever. And now I'm going to try to kill his second base, his bottom left base. But the way I'm going to try to do that is I'm going to have 2 stalkers to snipe that cannon, and then I'm going to have 2 DTs going. And I know that since he does have a robotics facility, it's a drag. People take it, again, for granted that because they have the robotics facility, DTs are still not good. That's bullshit. DTs are still good. How many obs can you possibly produce off 1 robotics facility? Not that many. And how many times are your obs at every single place where you want them to be? Not that often. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to abuse the fact of, I'm going to abuse ob speed essentially by what I'm going to do is, again, like I said, I'm going to make my 2 stalkers kill the cannon. Again, this is all metagames. I know that he's not going to have obs everywhere, because it's really hard. Like, he might, but whatever. It's really hard to have obs, like, everywhere on all your bases. Like, usually when you have cannons, you're like, fuck it, I don't need an obs here. And again, all you Protoss players that play Protoss, you'll know. Once you have a cannon in a base, you don't think you need an obs there. And I'm going to abuse the fact that he thinks that by killing that cannon, and hopefully, like, this is really smart of him, by the way. He knows that I have DT here, and he knows he's trying really hard to kill. Oh God, beautiful. Okay, yeah, so now, again, that base is fucked. He's trying to fuck me over, but again, I know that see, look, I got an obs here, because I know that he's going to have DTs here. Like, you guys need to know to have obs at your bases when your opponent's going DTs, because no matter if you even have a cannon's not hard to kill. 4 DTs can own the fuck out of a cannon, so you need to make sure that, you'll have obs at your bases. And I'm not saying like super late game. Okay, whatever. He leaves because, you know, I'm too fucking good for him. Like, he's fucking shit. I don't know if I BM'd in this game. I should have. Like, I think BM is really important. Like, you know, it rattles your opponent. I think I was too busy microing, and I'm really curious why he left though. Because, like, I don't think he should have left this fast. Although I think he only had 1 Nexus, and so yeah. I guess he should have left. I'm gonna try posting another video today because I'm not posting that many cheese videos, but I'm going to post some, and I just want to see how many bases he has, and yeah, he only has 1 base. So yeah, I guess it is kind of normal for him to leave in this situation, but notice what I did here. I had an obs at my base, and the reason I won was because I had mental games going on. Like, I knew what he was doing, and I knew how to react to what he was doing, and as you guys see, I'm not perfect either. Like, I made so many mistakes this game. My obs died uselessly, I lost the DT uselessly, I scouted the expansion, luckily, actually. I was planning on expanding there originally. I scouted the expansion, luckily. I could have not scouted the expansion, and the game would have been totally different. But that shows you guys why you need to scout. You should have a pro controlling. Like, on my future commentaries, you guys will see I will always have a pro controlling every single base. And in my last video, you also see I always have pro controlling every single base, because I need to know. You need to know when your opponent is expanding. You need to know where the bases are, how many bases they have, and all that stuff. It's so important. Like, you guys don't understand how important it fucking is. And this game, it was easy. Well, it's not easy. I just like tipping easy because it's really cool to be able to fucking get fun. To get rattled, guys. Like, it's unbelievable how rattled your opponent gets. But anyways, that's game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Look forward to more coming out. And I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Peace, motherfucking out.